Okay, we did it. Some slight modifications to the setup, but I think it works better because you can actually see everybody now, and I don't have to be pushed to the edge of the table. So that's nice. Okay. Oh my gosh. Previously, I don't know where my notebook got to. I'm just now realizing I don't have my notebook. Okay. What? Previously, on this unnamed adventure that you're on.
Blah, 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 blah.
Excellent. The party spent some time at a local tavern in the city of Cloudsdale, returning to the ship come morning. They loaded everything on the ship and took off on their next part of their adventure, which is going around to the other side of the Kuth, because you cannot sail through the Kuth or over it. You gotta sail around it. It is a big heckin' boy. So that is where we start today. I'm going to get the music up because I keep forgetting to put the music on.
I'm gonna enjoy the wind.
It's infrequent.
It smells like tomato soup.
Oh,
I had to do a
right.
test roll.
That's what
I
this
don't know
is
about
for.
you guys.
I'm sleeping.
Sneezing.
Remember?
Nat 20 off of Percy.
The captain
Rena.
is at the helm. I forgot her name. I was gonna say Wind, and I'm like, that's not.
Seafaring.
Yeah,
Captain Seafaring.
Captain Faring.
Breeze. Something.
Seafaring wind.
Gas.
Sea passing wind.
Not her.
Passing.
Not her
Captain
name.
Seafaring Wind Tabaxi.
Yeah, that's right. Seafaring Wind Tabaxi.
Yes.
Yes.
That's right.
Well,
Wind passing.
Is at the helm and taking you around the mountains. Akash, the first mate, is standing at the side of the ship, monitoring a bit of how everything's going, and then also looking at the scenery as you pass, because as you are sailing, you've sailed out and now you're sailing along, and it literally just looks like you are sailing amongst mountains inside the clouds. It's for those of you who
it's cool.
yeah, for those of you who have never been to Thekuth, it's known as one of the more awe-inspiring of the islands of Eirdehvail, just because of the sheer grandeur of it. You can see some of the larger flying creatures, such as giant eagles, in some of the roosts as you sail. The atmosphere on the ship gets a bit more comfortable. You gather as you go along, been about an hour or so, hour and a half, that this leg of the journey isn't quite as perilous or as dangerous as, say, maybe getting to Thekuth, seeing as how you are at no point more than an hour out of away from the island. The two pyromaniac brothers are going to, you see their heads, those of you on deck, pop up from below deck, and they look over at Akash. Lift up this tiny cannon between the two of them, and you see one of them take a little lighter.
You've got lighters? Okay, I want one of them.
It's essentially like a little
I wouldn't know. I didn't expect it.
That's true.
They hit some kind of lighter mechanism.
but you see a giant colorful cloud of gas just towards Akash and hit him in the back. And he turns around and you can see that the color has stuck to him, like into his slightly gaseous form. And it's almost like he's like trying to shake it off, but he can't. I'm just like, we've talked about this. Go back down below deck.
I think you need to get a better handle on your crew. Insubordination, it sounds like.
How loud was the boom?
Pretty loud, yeah.
Color.
He is currently like a lilac color. Yeah.
Shortly after the bang, you're from below deck.
And Paralegos just.
Okay, Burr comes up from below deck, like, looking around. Slowly backs down there, looking around.
I think we're good.
Paralegal's gonna fly down to you, just. Fly back up.
I think we're good, bird.
Do not worry about me, little bird. I am alright. I am just purple at the
Come up.
moment.
Cautiously still though, looking around.
What if I probably over in an open area of the deck doing push-ups or something?
Sees what's her name? One-handed push-ups.
Clover just does push-ups with no hands.
Michael Jackson. You were just.
Yeah. Yeah, push myself far enough they don't fall back down within 6 seconds.
Exactly.
Excuse me.
You say we're like in between mountains or just on the one side?
You're flying at the moment along the one side.
Okay. Which way are we going?
Up.
Clockwise or counterclockwise?
Clockwise. You're going.
From the south, I'm going to assume, and going this
So the
way.
mountains are on the right.
You were on the top, or like right there, and you're flying other way. Yeah, there you go. You're flying to the one wing, the far wing.
So yeah, the mountains are on the right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mountains
We
are over
were,
there.
we were here-ish, and we're going this way.
Yeah.
I was looking through the paper.
Yeah, that way.
Okay, I'm gonna do during the trip.
The captain from her. What is the word?
Helm.
Thank you. Oh my gosh, I kept saying perch in my head. I'm like, she's not at a perch. From the helm, I'm gonna go. Akash, look up ahead. You see Akash fly over to the side of the ship and look up ahead. Oh yeah. This
What is it, Josh?
He's an air genasi, but his bottom half is kind of like a genie.
Oh, right there.
Mhm. More air than genasi. But he's gonna over. Everyone, come here. Come look at this. We're coming up on some electric eels.
I'll look.
Yeah. And looking at the side, you see what looks just kind of like a normal cloud, but then every now and again you see tiny little like bolts of lightning fly through it. And the closer you get, you can start seeing what looks like at most like 3 feet long eels flying through the clouds. They kind of look almost dragon-like, but like Chinese dragon kind of, but with a more eel-like head. But they're just like constantly just like weaving in amongst each other and stuff. And Kash goes, they must have blown down from further out. They don't usually come this close to the islands. This must be a small nest. Do you guys want to have some fun with these?
Wait, they're usually out in, which way?
They usually are out in the open air. They don't normally come this close to the islands, but this is probably a nest cloud that got blown too far.
So they nest in the clouds.
Yes.
Very interesting. That sounds fun.
Yes. Do you want to catch some?
Would I know about any like reason to catch them?
Charge your phone.
Charge myself.
You can catch and bottle the electricity. It's not something that's just like, oh, everybody knows how to do this. But I would say likening it to like going diving for oysters, you know? There's some fun in just being able to do it, but if you're able to get the electricity, you can sell it. A lot of the wealthier people of Ashdelumin have some electric things, but it's more so of like a hey, look what I have, rather than oh, this is actually a functional thing. So they might have, you know, like a little toy or a trinket that is electric powered that they bring out, but it's not something that they can use to say like power the whole city.
Have I ever heard of them being trained at all? Of my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge, no. There are things similar from where you're from, but not this specific type. Johan! You see a little head. We're going fishing. Bring up the reels. Slowly go back down, and you hear a bunch of clanging and banging coming from down below. And then you see Johan and Friedrich come running back up with their arms full of these look like very rudimentary just fishing poles, like kind of like stick, couple of loops with a string attached to them, but on the end is a large piece of metal, of like raw metal that they have attached to it. They're handing them to Akash. So, have any of you gone water fishing?
Yes.
Will this be offensive to you?
No.
Okay.
Why? I've done it myself.
Okay, well, you know, to each their own. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to cast into the cloud. The young baby eels are attracted to the metal as it is a good conductor of their electricity. Don't be surprised if you get a little bit of a zap when you catch one. When you feel the zap, that's when you know you've got one. Pull. Don't need to necessarily reel, but just give it a good, they will latch, give it a good yank. With any luck, they should fall on the deck, and then Johan and Friedrich, and you see them standing there with these giant glass jars that they're just taking the lids off. We're ready. Oh yeah.
How big are these jars?
They're about, well, for them, they're halflings, so they're
Okay.
about like this big for them. Big enough to fit about maybe about two of the big ones, maybe 3 to 4 of any smaller ones inside each jar.
These sell for a fair amount of money.
Well, a bit of money, yeah, depending on how powerful of the charge. We don't. There are some that
I'll grab a
yeah.
walk to the side of the.
I will
deck
say
as he's talking.
there are some that will try to keep the baby eels. We do not recommend that, as that dilutes the fishing waters for those that hunt the adults. We are doing this recreationally, so catch and release.
Alright. I'm game.
Give them to Johan.
Mordecai will be.
Give them to Johan and Friedrich. They will take their charges and then release them later.
I'm waiting to get in range.
All right.
Alright. How much further is the trip around to where we're going?
should be about another few days. 2 days, I believe. Alright, so as you...
Clover would not
Yeah.
join in fishing baby seals.
You want to go fishing baby eels?
Eels.
Eels? The seals are a whole different thing. It's a whole nother game.
Sin.
We're looking for shoes.
Oh, I'm shaking in my custom-made baby seal leather boots.
So those of you that are going to go eel fishing, what you're going to need to do is roll. What was it? You're rolling a perception check once you cast to see if you can feel when you get a bite, and then once you get the bite, either a strength or a acrobatics to try and pull it in.
14 perception.
I got a 9 perception.
10.
If you roll a 10,
9 perception.
10 or above, you get you feel the electricity.
Do I have advantage on this?
Pretty attuned to electricity.
It's whether or not they
It's
bite.
too strong for it.
So you gotta
You don't feel it.
just cast it.
Is that a tingle?
You've got enough time to do about 5 casts.
What about over the wheel?
Either strength or a athletics.
Oh no.
So we get 5 casts.
You'll have enough time to do about 5 casts. Yeah.
Okay, there we
So
go.
DC's 10 to
DC, yeah. 10 to catch.
7.
Oh.
Athletic.
Okay. It's 10 to catch, 10 to reel in.
Alright, so then this perception and then
How many casts I got?
You got time for 5 casts.
5 casts. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, my
if you-
second one was a 5. He's still just like,
perception then dexterity.
Should we just
strength
roll?
or athletics.
Alright.
Yeah.
We just keep on rolling. and
Yeah,
say
let me know if you catch one.
I got a
Right.
21 to feel it.
There you go. Let me know if you catch one. I'll tell you how big it is.
I got a 15 athletics.
Okay.
I got 10.
Awesome. So you got one. Let's see what you grab. Oh, you got a big 3-foot one?
3 foot.
You got a 3-foot one?
I
Perception
got.
check passes.
1 foot?
Hang on.
Should I keep track of this? How many what I catch?
So that's the third one.
I got a
Fourth one.
22
you
to
prefer.
pull the thing in.
Do you want me to keep track of it?
I got a
Got one.
10.
4 foot? 10 works. 10 works.
Okay.
Pull it in. Yeah.
Got one.
You got a 1-footer?
Alright.
You got one of them?
Yeah.
2 foot?
2-footer.
I caught one.
Some.
No,
2 foot?
you got one left. Natural one.
Oh, jeez.
Got a 2-footer. That's it.
3 and a 2.
3 and a 2?
That's another 10.
Another
That's
10?
as big as hers.
Not
2
because
feet.
I have a negative 1
Oh,
strength
man.
modifier or anything.
Are you sure Percy can reel in a fish?
I think so. Yeah.
Isn't he like 3 feet?
I don't catch any more.
Okay.
He had to like support himself on the side.
Because I can't set some.
I would catch.
He
I kept
just like
sensing
keeps
He's
it.
just like, why does my hand hurt?
He's just like, I'm feeling a tingle. No, it's just an itch.
Alright, that was it.
Alright. Kosh is gonna.
Sneezes a little bit.
You see the 2 brothers just scrambling on the deck, throwing them in. And Kosh is gonna go, very good! We got some good ones there. Alright, who got the most?
I got.
I
What
guess
the
it
guy
was
got?
2.
1 4
How many did you get?
1 4 foot?
One, and he goes.
1 4 foot?
2.
How many feet?
1 and a 2.
A 1 and a 2?
2 and 1.
2 and a
Yeah.
2 feet?
1 3.
1 3? Oh, good job, Mordecai! You get an extra biscuit in your rations tonight.
We're not getting the money from the sale of these things?
No, they will come when we get to the other side of the island.
Okay.
Well, the captain will pay you for it, and then she will take the eels, take the charges and sell them back when we get to Ashde Lumin. But you will get paid for the charges.
Agreed.
I'm not trying to steal a jar. Oh, I think
They're big.
You can try, but it's bigger than you.
the jar is.
The
yeah.
jar is big.
I'll try
Really?
to-
Okay. Yeah. The jar can fit like probably like 8 feet of eel in it, so
Oh,
you could try and roll it.
okay.
Could I do like an Arcana check to see if these charges could
I'm
be
not
used to
able to.
like enchant something?
You can check it.
Try.
If it's like
You could ask me.
literally as big as me, I'm
Yeah.
gonna try.
10.
Clover could probably do it.
You definitely know that you have heard of some like electrically charged magical items, but you don't know necessarily whether or not this is what they use or how they do it. You don't know if there's any necessarily or arcana to the eels, or it's just a thing that the animal can do.
Just a natural thing.
Can I make a check?
Use
Just think of maybe I could consume the electrical charge to increase my powers.
Sure. Roll a wisdom.
I missed. 16.
You know that.
I could just like get something as I'm in or whatever.
Yeah, you definitely know that, you know, the eels have charges, like have the electric ability. You don't know whether or not you would necessarily be able to like store it in yourself for long enough, or whether it would just be you get it, if you don't use it immediately, it kind of just,
Could be
yeah.
a supercharged thing.
Yeah, you'd have to have something that could collect and store and then reuse. Yeah, like a gun, like an electricity gun or something. Just put an idea in your head, you know.
Like a crossbow.
Crossbow.
Are we allowed to have guns in this movie?
You know, we'll see.
We can find one.
If you can find one or make one.
Before I Before I give away my last eel, I want to say, is there any way I can keep this one? Can I attach to it?
How big was this one?
It's like a foot.
Okay.
Do you have a small
Do we
jar?
have a jar?
Something?
Quickly! And you see the two brothers go. He holds up a like pot.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like,
Who was it made
Yeah.
of?
Like-
Metal.
That's gonna be a bad idea.
You can put it in this, bring it down, we'll put it in a thing. We've got jars below deck, but it's squirming.
I'll just grab the eel
Uh-huh.
barehanded
Oh.
and then shove it in and close it.
Okay. Are you still holding the pot?
Yes. Well, yeah, I'm like holding it and
Yeah.
shoving it in and then I
Okay.
put it down.
Okay.
Yes, I'm holding it when I say that.
Okay. Take 4
Would it be,
points
like,
of
different?
zappy damage.
Different than just holding the eel at all, like, period?
Well, the eel is frightened now and is zappy too.
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. You see the brothers just. Come on.
Can you get that in a small jar for me?
Yep.
Can I make a translation check?
He's speaking fish.
Oh, what does he say?
Yep.
Alright, cool.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Down below, they're able to find you a jar that looks like it might have possibly, no, definitely, when you roll it around, says pickles on it.
Like this big?
Yeah, it's like one of the big pickle jars.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
And I'll take it and then.
Inescapable.
Yeah, change the air every couple of days.
Alright. Thank you.
Sure, be
Once he
fine.
comes back up,
I'll stick it
I
in
would like to
mine.
go down to those two guys.
I want to go down and watch. Can I go down and watch?
I'll put it underneath my bed.
Secretly.
I'll stick it under my blanket.
Mm-hmm.
My jar.
You see them give him a jar with the that he puts the eel in. Also, it's one of the.
There?
It's
I'm
not like
there.
a.
You're there.
It's not like a screw-on lid. It's the like clicking.
Trying to be sneaky, but
Yeah. I mean, everyone knows them. I kept it.
You asked. You could keep it.
Thank you.
Yep. Okay.
So what do you store the charges in?
We've got some batteries. Where are the batteries? Where do the batteries go? You see them running around, and Johan from behind a barrel, got it! Goes over with this, about this big, which for him is about this big. It kind of looks like the Monsters Inc. batteries, canisters.
Is it made of metal?
It partially. It's got metal like through it, but most of it is a hardened glass, like a tempered glass. So it's like glass cylinder with metal into the in the glass, and then like a nozzle on the top with a little like 3-tiered prong on it.
What are the chances you could store my share of the charges in a separate canister, and I could hold on to that?
I mean, you want an eel? Just give you your eel.
I'd rather have just a charge. Dealing with needles probably.
You have, well, we only have a few of these because we don't, we do this recreationally, but just for fun. So you kind of have to talk to the captain and probably buy one of the batteries. They're not. I mean, this one's only half full.
And you have how many?
3. We would have had 4. Someone
All
knew
right,
it thought it'd be
just keep
fun to
my-
stick
just
them
keep
together.
Keep my share separate for now.
All right, so you reach in and pull out 2 of the eels, put them in a separate jar.
Is he wearing like a big leather glove?
No, he's bare-fisting these eels.
Is he taking damage?
Oh yes.
Okay.
You can see as soon as he reaches his hand in the hair.
Okay.
Alright, now I'm talk to the captain. I'll talk to the captain now.
Huh?
Where if I find her on deck?
Yeah.
Just was wondering if there would be a way that I could procure a smaller version of one of those batteries that their men are storing the electric eel charges in. Would that be something we have at our disposal?
Well, the charges that we have, or the batteries that we have down below deck, can store about the equivalent of about 50 or so eel charges. So those are a bit expensive. We tend to charge up whenever we can and save them.
Yeah.
I believe I may have some personal batteries just from traveling. I've acquired some of the smaller devices that have
Yeah, I'm interested in the uses these might have for me personally. If you have a smaller one, I would be more than willing to pay you for it.
give me one moment, let me go and check. And she goes into her captain's cabin and comes back out with a tiny little chest. And she goes, so this is one of the things that I've bought on my travels. And she opens it, and you can see her turn a little vial that's in the back, and it releases this little, it looks like a bubble almost from the center of the chest, and you can see like fish start swimming throughout it. I got this on one of my trips to Sigrid. It was a little thing that I found that I enjoyed very much. It used to play music, but it got damaged. So, but yeah, I can sell you the battery power and then just buy another one next time we make port in Eirdehvail.
Are you looking for an actual canister to store the power?
Yeah. Yes, and she turns the knob, the thing, little cylinder in the back, and pulls it out, and you can see that it's a smaller. The glass is a blue color though. Yeah. So this will hold about maybe 5 at most of the little ones. Probably maybe only half a charge from a big one. Don't overload it. But yeah, that should be.
It's 5 gold.
This is about 20 gold.
I'll give you 15 for it.
Sure. And then I dock your pay when we make a report.
Oh, I'm not selling my charges. Cool. Thank you very much.
There you go.
I'll take that back down there and have them charge it with my eels.
Okay. Yes. Okay. You see him take the thing.
How's this work?
He takes the thing, and the little like 3-tiered prong on the end. He takes that, a little bit of fish paste, and puts that on the end. And then
A little bit of what?
Fish paste on the end, and then reaches in, grabs one of the baby eels, and just shoves it in its mouth. And you see the baby eel go kind of like rigid and charge up, like fully charge up, and all the electricity into the thing, the little blue vial. You see the metal pieces in there start to like glow, and then he takes the other one, does the same thing, a little bit of fish paste. We do the fish paste just as a treat for them because they're babies.
Oh. Okay.
I was like, did they die?
It just they're fine. Like it just goes rigid when it gets like fully charged, and then after the charge is taken out, it just goes back to kind of. It's not wriggling quite as much, but he puts it in the jar again. Takes the other one to the same thing, and it's fully charged now. You can see the metal wiring on the inside is charged about like halfway up. The glowing, it's about halfway up. Yeah, that'll do.
Thank you.
Not a lot of power in the little guys back there. Do you want to let them free?
Sure.
Okay, come on. We charge, so we got the rest of them.
Okay.
Come on. You guys want to set them free? I know you do. Okay, don't worry about getting zapped. Here's what you do. And he reaches in. Okay, hold it up. Yet! Throws it over the side of the deck. Good job. And you can see them just like fall for a little bit and then kind of like baby birds being thrown off a nest. And they coil around each other again, and you can see them start heading towards like a smaller cloud.
Really
They don't
try to
get-
grab 2.
Oh boy.
Mordecai takes his one and tries to gently put it over. He's a little strong.
Make a strike check. I just want to see.
3.
Yeah.
Just slap the floor.
Which they paralegal grabs one.
The other one is just gonna
It's just
drop off the edge.
we just kick it out of one of the little holes on the side.
You can see Mordecai there taking hold, and his go like it's wriggling actually, and it's just trying to gently like place it out into the air. Like, is this gonna work? And he lets go of it, like it's gonna fall.
Yeah. It falls for like a second and then realizes, oh, I'm in air, and then flies. Very good, very good. That's
I
good.
want to stand back with Seafaring Wind and ask her, so how long do they charge back up? What will it take for them?
The little ones can get a full charge in about a day or 2, but their charges are not that powerful. The larger ones take about a full week or so to get their charge back up, but they have much higher charges. So the little one should not be too long. I would recommend dispelling their charges, otherwise it can build up a little too much in them, and we have seen the little ones a little bit too much.
Oh wow.
If you don't, if you let it go for like a week or 2, they get a little.
Can't you just create a farm
It's like a venomous snake that's
Yeah.
got too much venom
Yeah.
because it doesn't know any better.
Yeah.
It's just
Kind of. Yeah. Yes, in theory, but without having a base, it is very difficult to try and farm the larger ones, and you would have to end up keeping them at a smaller size, and you get much more charge from the larger ones, and then you also run the risk of those who the electricity shippers would be out of jobs. So we tend to not go past 6 foot. If you run into a 20-foot one, we do not have the equipment for that, or the fish paste.
What's fish paste? Why do they eat fish paste? They're air creatures.
It's just a little
I'm
treat.
not saying it's out loud.
Yeah.
I'm just ruminating.
Airfish.
Yeah.
Fish.
Flying fish.
Flying fish.
Does Coro produce fish paste?
He secretes it. It's just.
Sweat.
Just like slap on my toast.
Ugh. You eat your own fish paste.
He'll just sticks his tongue out one of the holes in it. In the jar. He doesn't have a hole in the jar.
No.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
He just like licks his hand.
Just a couple scales falling from up above. It's the paralegal eats the one that you just clobbered into the neck.
Are the scales like? What do the scales look like?
They
Anything
look
special or-
not really. They kind of just look like fish scales. They're like a kind of shiny gray, but it's kind of chunky.
Small, I assume.
Yeah, yeah. It was one of the like 1-footers.
When they were throwing it overboard, were they getting shocked anymore?
No, they had already taken the shock from them.
So, okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
So Ridley would be like keeping an eye like towards the mountains to like look around, see if there's any like monsters or anything coming from that direction.
Okay, make a perception check. Oh,
11.
You don't see anything that would cause you to raise too much alarm. There are some shadows that you see passing by, but you can't tell if it's a cloud or if it might be a oddly shaped dragon. But nothing that would immediately be like, Danger, Will Robinson!
Dragon shaping a cloud.
Cloud
shaping a dragon.
As the day draws to a close, the chef, I was going to say the captain, the little cook dwarf comes up on deck carrying 2 giant platters of bowls. I got soup. Who's hungry?
Mordecai.
Mordecai?
Eel soup.
Extra big.
Extra big, there you go.
At the for big eel, Mordecai gets.
Oh, you get the extra. You caught the biggest one. There you go.
Yeah, big.
Yeah.
Not pretty.
Yeah.
Big.
Oh, jeez. Oh, my. Oh, wow. There you go. I made some biscuits. It's a potato bacon leek soup. Using up some of the last of the, using up some of the last of the good things before we have to, Oh, you little bird. You get the little bowl. There you go. There you go. There you go. Soup. There you go. Now where are the brothers?
Oh.
Oh boy, they're below deck. Good. All right.
It's definitely a food bird, wouldn't you like peck?
Burp. 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 There you go.
Or did you do it?
There you go. Just gurgles it. The captain's just sitting up on one of the railing posts.
Railing or post?
Railings, sorry.
Oh,
Eating her soup.
Is the paralegal this week?
No, it ate an eel earlier.
No. But it was only 1 foot.
This is true.
It's a big paralegal.
That is true.
The eel had 1 foot.
It's got nothing now.
No.
It's like, yes, enjoy the last bit of good food. Tomorrow we are not bad food, but we're going off.
We were just in port. Did we not
We did.
supply?
We did, but Thakuth is not known for its delicious foods. Not like what we could get at Ashdelumin. This is the last of our Ashdelumin foods. Tomorrow night will probably be a hearty gruel, I imagine. We might have some bit of left.
Wrong side of-
Yeah. Welcome to ship life. But we should be
More soup.
to go talk to the
You just not necessarily say it to the captain, but just like
yeah.
But more soup. But
The cook would come up and you see she's just like she's got her big pot on her hip.
She covered in glitter.
She's covered in something. Just see her just holding the lid of the soup down.
she covered.
Akash! And he looks over. Oh. They powdered cannon you too? They almost got it in the soup! Alright, everybody's eating?
more soup.
Good. Let me see. Yeah, we got a bit first and seconds if anybody. But if you come up and help yourself, I'm gonna get me some soup. Help yourself. And she just puts the big pot down on like a barrel.
Mordecai's gonna look around and see if anybody moves that way, and
Uh-huh.
if no one else does, he's just gonna finish it.
You go for it.
If you look at her, he's gonna hold out the rest of his ball to you.
No.
The rest. Have enough, little bear?
That's all it was.
Alright. Akash, you're on first watch. I'm going to go get an early night's rest and be up bright and early to guide the ship some more. We may be coming to the Golden Falls if they're still going this time of year, which will be something fun to see.
Are they made those gold?
No, the sun just hits them. They light up.
There are they are honey actually. In one of the more northern mountains, there was a swarm of bees, giant bees, that made a nest many years ago, probably 20 years ago at this point.
When you say giant,
You like thinking like bees like this big? These are like rideable ones.
They're up in distance. Thankfully, though, they're quite harmless. They're honeybees. They're not very dangerous.
do they make like a gallon of honey?
They make enough that we can, if they have not gone dormant for the season, we can still take some. It is a bit late, so we'll see. But we should be coming to that about afternoon tomorrow. Which, if we come to that, that means that we get honey cakes tomorrow for dinner. But we'll see. The general rule of thumb is if there is honey on the outside of the caves, that is free for taking. We do not disturb because the honey has become a boon for the local wildlife in the area that was not doing well and now is doing very well because of the new food source. So we take extras. The rule of all of the islands. Only take what you need. So we could take some and have some cakes. Probably fill up a small barrel. See if it's available tomorrow. I'm going to bed. Good night. Akash is in charge. Have good nights.
Good night, Captain.
Good night, Mordecai. Good night, little bird. Karen!
Hold on. Describe what just happened.
She called the paralegal and it.
And then you'll hear Karen. This is a lot smaller than I thought.
She's.
How big is she?
She's
She's
like.
a dwarf, right?
No, she's the tabaxi. She's
Wait,
like.
Captain called? Okay. All right,
She's like 6 foot.
Alright. Okay.
Yeah, I was picturing this bird being like 3 feet tall.
It's.
I was picturing this bird to be like 10, 20 feet tall.
No.
This is like a.
No.
Like a.
It's a parrot.
Dragon-sized bird.
It's a parrot and an eagle.
It's eagle
Yeah,
size.
okay.
Yeah.
So.
So it's like 2 feet tall.
Yeah, it's like an
Okay.
eagle-sized parrot.
Alright,
Yeah.
Okay.
Big enough to be a threat to person.
Like this bird being like
Okay,
this
bird.
tall.
Yeah.
A large. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a giant.
We just have a 20-foot bird up.
I was confused by it, but I was like, okay, let's just go with that.
There goes the man.
Yes.
Survived off a 1-foot eel, but
It's actually the paralegal that's flying the ship with his wings.
yes, actually.
That's why he asked what the bird is eating. It all makes sense
Just
now.
this tiny eel.
Huh? I was confused. I was like, I'm just gonna suspend my disbelief, though.
No.
Okay.
In terms of parrots, real big. In terms of eagles, real colorful.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the clarification.
Her name is Karen.
So we already know that Jesse's not good at
Karen.
describing sizes.
I wasn't sure if it was Karen or Cannon, and I couldn't decide which was funnier.
Karen.
Karen.
Yeah.
It's pronounced like carrion.
There's 2 names, Karen Karen.
She walks it in. As she does, the paralegal just turns and looks at Percy.
You two gotta get along.
Warhammer in between the two of them.
No.
And then if you're still looking at it, you're like,
Yeah. Listen, you've never made her a star.
yeah. It's true.
So with the captain going to bed and Akash on duty, we don't really have anything else for the for your duties for tonight. Feel free to bunk down or have some fun if you'd like. Enjoy the evening. I will be at the helm until early morning. Well, until the captain wakes up.
Not an early riser.
She wakes up sporadically throughout the evening. You might catch her coming up onto the deck to do some running some laps in the middle of the night. It's just like a cat with zoomies.
Got it. I got it.
You wake up, she's just
She's just on the steering wheel. Just trying to balance.
slowly knocking one of the sleeping brothers off the edge. Looking at her food bowl. Ah! Even though it's full!
She's a werewolf and her mind goes cat at night. I understand.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. Oh my gosh, that would be absolutely
So
hilarious.
she actually gets locked into her room.
Yeah. The paralegal's there. to protect her. Pick, 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 pick. But yeah, is there anything you guys want to do?
I'll go to Ridley. Your friend. He's a special one, isn't he? Do you know what he even is?
You mean the bird fellow?
Yes.
Sure.
Percy?
Yeah. Well, he's a Kenku, if that's what you're asking.
I mean, is this normal? Like, because Mordecai was saying the other night he was glowing.
Oh, come on. Oh, he is pretty special. So I don't believe that is normal with Kenkus.
Yeah, I've seen certain fish glow, but never heard of bird that glowed.
Just remembering, Mordecai's like, wow, this bird glows.
Yeah.
Where did he go? On our way back to the ship.
Yeah, I don't
Ow.
think you were there. Your parents were there.
Yeah.
Freaked out some drunk teenagers.
Yeah, I wasn't there.
So did he offer you a star?
He did, yes.
And you did accept it, correct?
Yes. I saw that.
That's good.
What are they for? Just kind of confused.
To be honest, I'm not sure.
He doesn't really talk too much. I haven't really had too much interaction with Kenkus. Are most of them like spellcasters for the most part, or because I think I've seen him do some healing before.
Definitely.
But I know if spellcasting is common with Kenkus.
It is. They're not. That's kind of like one of their only abilities that they can do well. That, and I'd say like rogues. There's not too many Kenku barbarians or like Kenku fighters or something. Most of them go into a magical trade if they can.
It's not uncommon to see a spellcasting Kenku.
No. Interesting.
Glowing one, yes.
How did you find him? Like, why are you guys together? Not to be rude or
Backstory.
I don't remember.
Do you need your paper?
Does Crow like always stand those papers?
I
Yeah.
did. I
anything.
did.
Yeah,
read
he
them.
always.
That's what
Sorry,
I'm
I'm
saying.
thinking over so I can see just.
That's
But
fine,
he's
but I'm
always
like,
Do I remember everything on them?
Very straight
put together.
face.
But I read them.
You like compile them all, and like all the relevant
You
information.
can make an Excel of
Yeah.
each of her character sheets.
There you go.
Was it on this island?
Yeah. Well, no, sorry. Where you found him?
Yeah.
Not on this
No. Okay.
island. Was on the other one.
It's great.
I don't remember.
Okay, give me a sec.
This is your chance to change it if you want to.
True.
You say wherever
Say whatever you want. Isn't that
Yeah,
okay?
I'll
Once you-
believe you because I got nothing else to go off of.
Once you
Do you have your paper?
Oh, I don't have mine with me now.
I got.
Sorry I sprung this upon everyone, but figured it was time to
That's my paper.
start figuring things out. Feel I was traveling with.
Actually, even the backstory. A couple criminals.
Yeah, exactly.
It wasn't a question answer. It was
Scoffed at them. Breath of fresh water.
I don't think I have anything listed in here about that though.
I mean, I'm not trying to be like secret, like pull you aside from anywhere. So
If you just gotta
if
tell
Percy
me, it
was
was-
around.
It was intel death. So like,
You met.
the guy
You.
that had the thing.
Met him
Jesse.
at the place
The guy that was
doing the thing.
And they
at the time.
that
Yeah.
happened then.
Wink, wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge. And then the confusing part happened.
And then
You were on the run.
On the
then the
pivotal
climax. And then
Yeah.
backstory moment.
Backstory.
Yeah.
No, then there's this trauma. The trauma.
Yeah.
happened.
the tears
All
The tears that were shed.
All the tears were shed.
by the widow.
You can't say that. There might not be a widow.
Well, not anymore because she's dead. Had to correct the balance of life. One was dead, so the other had to.
just imagine the characters having this conversation in a room, and I just like look in, and I was like, walk away slowly.
Mordecai follow all of it.
It's you guys have the same
Backstory.
backstory, but there's slight fluctuations based off of the whose perception. So it's like, okay, well, how much
Perspective.
does he know, or do you know?
But the island or the place, I hope, stays the same.
The island that you met was Teldath, yes. The really gross slum island.
That's not that bad.
That bad.
Have you tried the soup?
Yeah.
Call it super. SEWPER.
Yeah. Soup per.
Sewer. Sewer.
Swerp. This is our swerp. You like a bowl of swerp?
You want some slurp on your waffles?
Oh.
Soup. No. Swerp.
Swerp.
Swerp. S-E-W-P. E-U.
Yeah.
Soup.
Please. Anyway, as you were saying.
So we've been together since we joined up in
Teldath.
Quebec.
Oh. Interesting. I've only heard stories of the place. Not technically good ones, though.
Heck, that's a bad rep, but it's not too bad. Just
We've been together long.
how old are you?
Yeah, how old is he? My follow-up question.
1, 2,
Well, you
3,
wouldn't know
4,
how
5,
old
6,
I am.
7, 8, 9, 10 years.
I know how old you are. I just
We've
don't.
You say
been.
it back to me.
My character knows how old you are, but I don't know how old you are.
Well, then your character doesn't know how old.
You don't know his character, whether his
Well,
character knows how old he is.
Well, my character
He's-
has an idea.
he's
Does
about-
he know?
Yes.
Okay.
He's in human
Of
years
all
about
age.
7.
Lose your
Right.
In human years is like 12.
12.
11 or 12.
Yeah. In bird years.
He's like
In
6 or
actual
Yeah.
years.
So you've known him for a couple of years.
Okay. It's been a couple of years.
You were close.
Kind of.
Do you chew up his food and spit it in his mouth for him?
I see. I see. He looks up to you.
It's up to everybody eventually.
He's very kind. He brings a lightness to the atmosphere. What? Lightness. I'm sorry, I can't get over that. The glowing. Does he do that often?
Not often, no.
Only when he really has to poop.
I would talk to him, but
But if you-
it seems to.
You're welcome to talk to me.
I feel I get I have trouble speaking to the vocally impaired.
It can be a little scary.
It's true. It's a third of our party.
But maybe I will. I might have to give it a shot.
Because you're speaking a second language, give him a chance.
I'm just saying what I see. That's all.
Good.
You could tell. One of your characters could probably tell.
Okay.
Thanks for talking.
So, what brings you here? Why'd you leave your,
One might say your little bubble.
I like the music for this. Why did you leave?
Cigarette.
Cigarette. I left cigarette a while back. Kind of wanted to just get away from it all. It's getting to be too much pressure, too much going on. I don't like to talk about too much.
Too much water pressure?
There's so many puns that are available in this campaign.
No, it's more shallow than that.
Sorry to burst your bubble.
It's not exactly. No, I've been kind of just looking for an escape from the normal chaos here and there. It's nice to get a breath of fresh air from normally I breathe water, but at home. But no, I live on the road now, but in the air. I live in the air now. I'm a fish that lives in the air. Anyway. No,
Straight face.
This is the most believable story that I've ever heard.
It's the story of a child's dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a pirate now, Mom. Not a face.
Mom, I skipped school.
I can't handle this tropical island. I have to leave. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. It's,
Don't worry. There's more fish in this sky.
thanks. And he'll awkwardly kind of just make his way away from him, just like
Like that's on the side.
excuse yourself.
Doing this?
Yeah.
Like in the corner somewhere.
No, not necessarily. Not like announcing it to everyone, but I assume like staring off the edge of the boat or something.
Is there a broom on deck? Is there some sort of stick-like thing on deck that I could just grab? Oh,
Yep.
cool.
There's a broom.
I grab a broom,
Mhm.
and after, like, as you're doing this conversation, you see me on deck, like, come on. And as he turns, you see an eye patch on the other eye. Hitting the mast.
I feel like with the size of the broom, it'd be
Yeah. Yeah.
He'll turn around and see that.
just imagine the noise in my head when you do that is just like water cooler after you take the little one. Yeah.
Towards me?
No, it's,
Oh, okay. Alright, I'm just like, whoa.
Who taught you pirate language?
I'll drop kick you. I'm good.
Okay.
Just would like to go below decks and see if you find some leather strapping or rope or something like that.
Okay.
Fashion a little holster for this battery.
Mhm.
So like an energy drink.
Yeah, hopefully. Gives you wings.
Yeah, you're able to find some with the help of the
No.
No? Okay. You're able to find some leather strappings. Might have another purpose, but you know.
Cool. I'll use these. Fashion's plan. Like a loop for the belt, my belt, and I'll attach, slot in with the prongs facing out so I can
Okay.
access them.
Okay. There's a bit of a fishy smell to it, but it's all good.
I'll wash it.
You're gonna wash the electricity? The electric?
Wait, the leather has a smell, or the
The prongs.
oh, the prongs. I'll wash them off.
Okay. It's
It's
fine.
like
It's fine.
a dry rag.
Okay.
They're only drinking wood.
It's fine. Okay.
And Mordecai is going to make his way towards Clover if she's above deck.
Yeah.
Just kind of, he's like this, and then he's like this, and then he's like holding his warhammer this way, and then he's holding it that way. And he's like trying to look big and tall, but he's like very awkwardly big and tall. Because normally he's really shrimpy. Just
Clover would be leaning against the railing, just like with her arms crossed, just perfectly still. Like watching him, but like not moving at all.
he's trying to like not be awkward, and it's not working for him. And he walks up and leans against the railing in front of you, and he's like, Mordecai did not speak with you yet. What is your name exactly?
Clover?
Clover. Strong name.
Really? I thought it was delicate.
No, Clover is strong, tough, take over. Spread.
If you think my first name is strong, you should hear my last name.
Oh.
I don't just give that information.
You tease.
How would one get that name?
Maybe buy me a couple owls?
Couple owls. Couple owls. Oh, owls!
There you go.
Owls.
I heard owls too. I'm like, wow.
Okay, get a little bit of couple
to marriage.
Just like,
You know what? You buy me a couple owls. You don't even need to know what my last name is because it's gonna be yours.
You're not gonna know my last name until you pay my dowry. I'm just like, what?
Just a couple
A
owls.
couple owls.
That's why I look like
Maybe a
what?
horse.
I knew what I meant.
A couple ducks if you have them.
On the first day of Christmas.
couple of lions.
Oh, okay.
Learn the courtship of half-orcs.
I mean, owls might work too, but
You get her middle name with a couple of owls.
Alright, you got the stream now.
Couple owls, yes. Next flirt. L for the warrior. Like, okay. It's like, Homer's off, but now he's like, yeah.
Oh, that guy's so cute.
He doesn't know how to play.
Yeah.
apparently Clover just doesn't know how to talk.
Buy me an owl worth the paralegal.
Comes back with the paralegal
Yeah.
and her.
Yeah.
2 hours.
Paralegal still just like.
That's a crow and a parrot.
If nobody else is gonna do anything, you guys can take a long rest. I don't think you get anything from that, but
Just what I need.
more sleep. One second. So everybody except for you two.
Huh? Okay.
You two, yeah.
Okay.
Wake up in time to hear giggling.
Are they giggling?
No.
They woke up before that.
You wake up to hear giggling and the sound of like feet like rushing along.
Who wakes up?
Ventus
Did
Did
and
everybody?
no, just
What
those
is that?
two.
Wait.
Just
You two are the only two awake at the
Okay, I
moment.
thought
Oh,
maybe there's
wait, I
something
thought-
mistake. No,
I thought it was the other way
she
around.
said it the other way around, but
Oh yeah,
I
sorry.
wanted to double check because I'm pretty sure she was looking at you two when
Yeah.
she said you were doing it. So.
Oh. Okay.
You two are awake and you hear giggling and the sound
Oh.
of like feet.
Does it sound
Sound
like
like-
the twins
Yes.
giggling? That's up to something. I'll handle it. I roll out of the hammock and float lightly to the ground.
Okay.
Land lightly. Float.
Okay. They don't see you yet because they are very busy, and you can see them. They are planting tiny little like firecrackers under everybody else's bed, with a long thing leading to it's like something in the middle.
Alright, can I silently walk up behind the nearer of these two people?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see Ventus move?
Yeah. If you are like looking, he's
I like sit up in bed, like
Uh-huh.
look, see that you're awake too, kind of like lock eyes and say like,
Yeah, I'd be like sitting up, like slowly getting out.
I got this.
And when he gets close, I will cast something on the other one.
okay.
I want to use cantrip gust
Mm-hmm.
to create a little bit of a disturbance in whatever's lying around.
Mm-hmm.
To this, like on one side of him,
Mm-hmm.
and then walk up right next to him, and stand up right next to him. What are you doing?
And I think I have to make a wisdom save.
17.
I guess it's
Nothing.
Speak. What are you going overboard? I don't care whose idea it was. What is going on?
Oh, we can show you. You just stand for the thing.
I'm gonna cast Gust and you make a strength saving throw.
2.
Yeah, he gets pushed 5 feet back. I believe.
The other brother would run over.
Yeah, 5 feet back. And I step in front of the trigger.
Setting off some firecrackers below deck.
No.
Why?
Because we're not sinking this ship. Per se.
It's not gonna sink the ship.
We fall out of the sky, same result.
Don't put that. It's just gonna make everybody wake up with a little bit of you know.
I don't care. No firecrackers in the bunks. We're working on this ship. You're going to start showing respect for the ship in general. I'll pick up the trigger and pull the wires out of it.
Okay. You can see there's like one wire attached to everybody's bed. They hadn't gotten around to your 2 yet. But there's like tiny little like firecrackers under everybody's bunk. And the twins slowly crumble their way upstairs.
What do you think, Ridley? What should we do with the crackers? It's fine.
Well, might as well save them for a celebration at this point.
Yeah. Let's collect them.
Or a distraction. How many is it?
4.
I'll take the trigger.
Okay.
I'll gather up the watermelons and help them gather them. You want to hold on?
Sure.
This will probably wake up the rest of you, hearing them coming around and detaching something from your bunk.
What, they were actually attached onto the bunk?
Yeah, they were like puttied.
Stage for space.
Pyromania.
You can try it if you want.
I'll sniff it.
Okay. It has a smell of clay, weirdly a little bit of fish paste, and something else that...
It's C4, isn't it?
It's probably some type of defecation.
Oh gosh. Those stupid twins. They're gonna be the death of us all. Just sleep with one eye open, guys. Just saying.
Is it like a morning at this point?
Curse.
I feel like Mordecai would like have the bomb go off just like.
I don't know. It didn't go off, so now you find out what you would have done.
You might have PTSD
Oh yeah.
from the war. He was on the ground when the earth exploded.
On an island at the time.
He was asleep with the whole thing. He just woke up and the airline was in the air.
And that's become unicorns.
Went for a walk to his local bakery and just whack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back to bed. Wake up when it's time.
It's morning.
Go upstairs or to the galley or wherever we eat breakfast in this place.
It's just a oatmeal essentially.
Cool. Hardtack and gruel. I like gruel.
I'll get up and swiftly make my way to the lavatory,
Okay.
per se.
To moisten yourself.
I'll close the door.
Use your lots of
Not naturally. So if anyone I didn't waste any time
sleeping.
Trying to wake myself up. Right there.
Part of business.
The captain would be in the galley. Well, some good news. For those of you that are in there. Good news. We made some good time last night with Akash at the helm. So we are coming up on the Golden Falls. And we will be able to see whether or not we're going to send a small party, which will be you guys, over to Harvest.
Oh, great. I feel like we should mention we caught the 2 pyromaniacs setting up firecrackers in the bunks last night.
Again? Oh my gosh.
Don't know what needs to be done, but it's your situation to deal with.
Oh my gosh, I'm going to cut off another one of their fingers.
Go for the thumbs.
Yeah. Listen, if they hadn't saved this ship darn near 100 times, they would just be immediately kicked. I'd say fired, but that would trigger them. Immediately kicked off the ship. But my goodness, trying to get them to not blow people up is a harder. And when I say people, I mean themselves as well.
You got sails for them to sleep in?
I think they sleep in barrels.
We need to nail down the barrels for it.
Yeah.
Some lids.
I've even had the paralegal fly them over the, like, keyhole them essentially. At one point, she just flew them, like, under the ship, and they just loved it. They loved it. They were laughing. I will have a talk with them. I am sorry.
I feel like keel hauling would then work very differently in the air then.
Yes.
Yeah. It would not be very bad. You'd have to, like...
You strap them and they get pulled against the ship all the way around.
Yeah, but, like, that's not a big deal.
Unless there's...
You're not underwater, there's no
no
barnacles.
Yeah, I mean,
I thought
splinters.
there was some air barnacles, right?
There are some sort of, like, barnacle things stuck to the
Because
ship.
it's pretty gruesome in real life.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, it wouldn't be, if they actually keel hauled them, it wouldn't be pleasant.
Yeah, she would have made it more creepy.
Yeah.
Like flying with a cleat.
Yeah.
That's what you do. You had a rope, hang them off the back for a few days. Reel them back.
Up on deck, Akash is at the helm. Are you guys still in the galley, or?
Mordecai just always eats as much as he's.
Mm-hmm.
I'll eat breakfast and I'll go hang out on deck, I guess. Maybe work on the harness I need for the thing, make it a little nicer, whittling nicer or something.
Okay. If you all want to look over there, those of you that are on deck, over towards the mountains, and looking at the mountains, you can see what looks like just one of the, because you're coming around the curve now.
Blank face, just staring at the wall.
You're coming around the curve now, so one of the northernmost mountains you can see, it looks like it has like tiny, I say tiny, they're like probably as big as the doorway, holes burrowed into it, many of them, and you can see it looks like there is like a yellow liquid coming out of the holes.
Like a full-on waterfall?
No, not like a, but just like dripping from, like if honey was spilling out the top of the lid.
Honey ho.
It looks like we might be able to get a small barrel full. Excellent. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to put you all, it should be a very easy job. It's not a difficult job. I'm going to put you all in one of the lifeboats. You sail over to the, we can't take the ship that close, so you sail over. If there's a place to dock, great, tie the ship up. There should be some, this is a fairly common thing for ships passing around the Cape. So there should be some tying off points. Tie the ship off. Take the small barrel. We'll give you some knives. Scrape some of the honeycomb into the barrel. Have a little treat yourself. Then come back.
Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Is the lake boat like right there?
It's on the edge of the ship, but yeah. It's like over there.
Jump
Okay.
It doesn't make any difference. I prefer to stay behind.
Very well.
So I can have a wide angle of scout.
Can I tell if he's scared?
Roll a perception. Roll a deception if you want.
Insight?
Or, yeah, sorry.
Ooh, that's not gonna work, boy.
6.
Yeah, you can tell.
How would you know?
Oh yeah. No, you totally yes. Mm-hmm.
Let's
Suspect. I'll get broke.
He likes to have like that fishbowl lens.
Is there oars?
There's not like rowing oars, but there's a little like thing at the back that has like a propeller that you like move.
It's got an outboard.
Hand cranked outboard.
So confused by the technology level of this world.
How would you oar a rowboat?
Sails.
Well, I wasn't expecting an outboard engine.
Not like an
it's like
egg.
a fishing boat.
Watching it come off, is it a 3-cylinder or a 2-stroke?
What of the power gems?
Plasma
It's
cannons.
like I'm thinking like a wind power, you know, like a little like thing, you know. You can't oar air. Scratch that. It's wings.
It's a hamster inside the motor.
Oh man, the outboard engine was sitting up next to it, grabbing the throttle.
I'm sorry. I didn't think of what type of engine the rowboat was gonna have.
It's a robot. It's not supposed to have an engine. I'm gonna punch the stone, see if it'll start. Or is it like one of those reverse punches? You just gotta like pull your hand away real quick.
No, you gotta grab the little thing and pull it.
That's what the reverse punching was.
It starts.
Mordecai gets it with you. Clover would also get it.
There's just a low hum.
It's ready, boys. Let's go.
It just goes.
Is everyone in?
I'm in.
I'm going with George Washington.
I want to will it forward.
Oh, not by your will, but it's powered, man.
Will it though?
Yes. Yes.
Come on, even rude.
It makes it okay. God. Would you have rather oars? Would you have rather it make you oar through the
I
air?
would have rather have giant kite oars that you kind of just like.
Oh, that would be pretty cool.
Like as you pull it back, they open up and catch the air and push it forward.
Oh,
That would have
like,
been cool.
like a pedal bird wing mechanism.
Yeah.
like a pedal?
Like you pull it.
Oh,
And
so like
the kite's
it's
open.
like a row.
and
It's
then
like,
it
it's like
comes
exactly like the motion of a robot,
Yeah, you
but
just-
except it takes that motion
Like
and
the-
makes it into like a bird flap.
Like the swan boat?
Or yeah, you can make one of those too, but that's just for parks.
That's not working.
Open air. I'm sorry. Would you like to explain this boat again?
No.
Correct.
Is this the barge from the last campaign?
The engine is just in flux.
This is better than the bar.
If you're looking at it, it's kind of fuzzy. You can't really tell.
You're in a boat.
Zoomed out really far.
It's like 1 pixel.
It's
Yep.
just a map. It's just a dotted line.
Yeah.
Can you see like the little character icon?
Yes, it's just the
enormous,
character
like,
icons.
It's
Yep.
loading screen.
Oh.
It's alive and dead at the same time until you look at it.
Anyway, I tied the boat up at the shore.
Thank you. There is like a small ledge that you're able
I
to.
just hugged the edge until it
Yeah.
was asleep.
Is the honey like spilling out? Like,
A bit, yeah.
is
It's
it like on the floor? Is it just kind of everywhere?
well, you're not in the hole. You're like right next to the hole. So like the hole's
Yeah.
on the side, and there's honey like spilling out, like going down between the couple of the holes. And the captain would have given you. Tastes great. The captain would have given you like 2 or so barrels like this size to fill, and a couple of like carving knives to get some honeycomb. Tastes great.
Don't you have feathers?
We established
And no lips.
hands are claws.
His feet are feathers.
He has no. He has no wings.
Yeah.
No, we
At
like
all.
appendages.
Exactly.
A 4-legged bird.
He is a full club.
Like technically, yes, he does have feathers, but they're on his body, not his
No,
fingies.
no wings.
No bingies. Okay. As you guys are,
So I'm looking at the holes.
it's very dark inside. It just kind of like goes in a little bit, and then you can see what
The
looks
trail
like.
of the honey's like going back.
Mhm. Mhm. You can see like the lattice of honeycomb along the inside, like starting off small and then getting bigger the further in it goes. There is a low hum coming from the inside, but it's not like,
Is it big enough for me to fit inside?
yeah, the holes are like the size of the doorway.
Oh. Are they hexagonally
Mhm.
shaped? Yeah.
Mhm.
Nice.
He's gonna look at everybody first, and then he's gonna look at the cave, and he's gonna like start to go inside. Like he's not looking back to check on you guys. He's just making sure you guys know that he's going in. And he's gonna go in.
And wading through DD honey.
That's gonna be hard cleaning out your feathers.
It is.
I mean, if he has to,
It is definitely like
do I have to walk through any in order to get in, or is there a way that I can like, get up against the wall a little bit? And not get as much?
everything's covered in honey on the inside, so it's not like say difficult terrain, but I mean, you're gonna be covered in honey.
It's like knee deep on me at least.
Yeah. Mhm. But you can make it in,
in.
and it's
I'm gonna start filling up the barrel with honey. Someone go with him, or is he going by himself?
Captain said these are gentle. He just grabs the next barrel.
yeah.
He's just
Fair
like, easy. Fine.
That's a good point.
Percy, make a perception check for me.
I can't do anything.
Yeah, you didn't go.
No, I didn't.
I don't have dark
I
vision.
realize the holes are so
Okay.
big.
Just to keep that in
Look.
mind.
Okay, it is getting darker the further in you go.
He's gonna just shrunk.
So just a straight
further
Yeah.
than it actually was.
Perception.
Yeah. It's just shrunk a lot.
24.
Okay. You hear like the buzzing gets louder as you get in, and you hear like a buzzing above you, like a buzz, bzz, bzz. Are you looking up?
Yeah.
Okay. Looking up, you see what. At first, you're like, "Oh, it's a bee. Oh, it's okay. It's a bee. Oh, the bee's continuing." Oh no. It is a giant wasp, and it sees you.
I don't know the difference between a bee and a wasp. Do I? I've never seen one of these things before.
That is
I don't
true.
think.
That is true. But it flies
Yeah,
down.
you get it.
Yeah.
I have to think about this for a second. Go ahead, continue, but I'll think about this for a second.
It flies down and just kind of looks at you for a second. And then it's going to attack you.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
And just let me know when I see something from the boat.
Well, nobody sees this yet.
Because I'm watching from the boat.
How good's your telescopic vision?
I'm not ready for it.
Fish eyes.
I really don't have a good image of how big these bees are.
Yeah.
This is a medium size.
So
Okay,
like how
so
many feet?
it's bigger than me.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm small.
Yeah. It's like the size of Like a person.
5 feet tall.
yeah, like
So it's like a
5
crawling
foot.
person?
Like a 5-foot wasp.
Like a dog?
Yeah.
A big dog.
Yeah, like the size of a big dog. Yeah.
Great Dane dog.
Pony.
It rolled.
Pony size. You're right.
It rolled a 9.
It misses.
Okay. You see it like just kind of look at you, and then its stinger comes and almost hits you, but you're able to dodge out of the way quick enough. And I'd say at this point you realize, oh, not a friendly, not a friendly.
Okay. You hear you hear the same noise you heard when I got up yesterday. As he runs out.
Ridley, you would know what that sound is?
Yeah.
It is pure panic.
I like turning into a pigeon when he's scared.
How far away would we be?
I'd say he got maybe like 10 feet into the hole, because it's, knee deep honey that he is now sloshing through.
So we would all hear him then.
Yeah.
How loud is your pigeon? Patrick?
You could definitely hear it
From the boat?
Yes. It's not particularly loud, but it reverberates through things pretty well. He's purposely designing it to
Carry.
carry. And it's also kind of disguised more of like a normal animal sound though. So you might want to roll like maybe something to like remember this is the same sound you heard yesterday morning.
Nope.
So
Alright.
So when I hear that, I'll say to the rest of the guys to prepare yourself. It sounds like could be trouble.
Little barrel down. Tries to put it so that it keeps filling up though.
Stick it in his
Very
kid
important.
drip.
How clearly can I see all this?
You can see them from the outside, like, perfectly. Inside the hole, you can't really see.
Like, I can tell that their stature has changed.
Yeah, you can see them get the weapons out, get ready.
Oh, okay.
Cast mage armor.
Would he have taken his... I don't think Mordecai would have taken his shield with him. He just thought he was going to get some
Percy, you hear something flying overhead, much bigger than the previous size. Looking up as you're sloshing through, which I'd say at this point you're about 5 feet from the entrance.
alright. I'm using my action to dash.
Okay.
I just want to make sure that so did I get a turn in? I assume I did.
Yeah.
Getting out.
Yeah.
He uses his action to dash, but I want to use my bonus action to cast Sanctuary.
Okay.
Sorry. To interrupt.
You're good. Looking up, you see flying out of the hole, its feet kind of covered in honey, a large dragonfly.
Dragonfly.
I think there's a wasp in there too.
So a large dragonfly is hovering above me?
It's flying out of the hole.
Flying out of the hole.
And you all would see it coming out. And at this point, I'm gonna have you guys roll initiative. Now that there is something in your
Whoa. I don't know. The new dice aren't treating me well.
It's just you.
I rolled them at the con. I was like, I rolled it, and then I came back to it, and I was like, if I roll double digits again, I'll get it. And I rolled double digits again. So I was like, I'll take it.
I had loaded dice here.
If you don't care.
Yeah, it's not the same set. I did roll low on them a different time.
Ventus.
7.
Percy.
Don't ask me till the end.
Okay.
15.
Clover.
18.
Nice. Cora. Goro.
12.
Cora.
Oh!
Mordecai. 4. Great. Ridley.
6.
6. Okay.
He's got sticky fingers right now. He's just like trying to get
Frantically licking his hands
He's like licking his fingers off, trying to get his warhammer. He doesn't want to get his warhammer sticky, so he's just like.
Cora, you're up first. You see this.
Clover is.
That's right. Sorry, I saw C and I read it wrong. Over.
Oh.
Over. And that's Cora. Okay. Clover, you are up
She was
first.
staring at you very intently. Just like that.
He was like.
I have it as a K. I saw 18 and a C and I was like, Kuh, who do we have that's a Kuh? Cora. Got
I
it.
need to find out the situation.
You see a giant dragonfly come out and land like right above you guys on the wall.
How close
Yeah.
is it to me?
About 5 feet away.
Can I use my great axe?
Yeah.
Clover's gonna pull out her very large and shiny great axe.
One more soup. All I've eaten the last 2 days, apart from like a bit of a sandwich and some mac and cheese, has been just tomato soup.
Roll to hit.
Yep.
17.
17 hits.
Is this a D12?
Yes.
7.
7.
Slashing.
Okay.
damage.
Nice. That it?
Yep.
Okay.
Just not stay there.
Okay. Percy?
Did Percy's next?
Cora?
Percy got a 15, Cora got a 12.
Oh. Oh. Cool. Okay. I'm going to bless 3 creatures.
The wasp? The
You
dragon.
said blast.
Yes, I'm gonna blast 3 of my friends. Ridley, Mordecai, and your character.
Ventus.
Ventus. Why do you think you made the decisions? Think about it for a second. There's the people that.
Because Clover's the best. She doesn't need his help.
Yeah.
Yet.
Is that why you gave me a swan?
It's actually.
Because you don't like me as much.
Patrick, this is a tricky moment. Think carefully.
You don't know.
Okay.
Confrontation, you didn't ask him.
You don't know.
Think carefully, or.
Careful here. that is actually all he's going to go. No. Okay. No, wait.
Maybe.
Hold on, I can't pet you if you move your head down.
With his action.
What?
Look at my fancy butthole.
Bless was an action?
Oh, bless was an action. Oh yeah, you're right. So yeah, that's all I can do. Thank you for catching me. I got confused because I cast Sanctuary on the previous one. Yeah, it was a bonus action. Ian's gonna get linked to the back as far as catching.
Okay. Okay. So far, the wasp is is still in with you. Dragonfly is outside.
Okay, so I am still in the cave.
Did you move?
I mean, I ran out.
Okay.
With a dash on my previous turn.
Okay, then you are like on the lip of it.
Okay. So then he's gonna run to the back if he can.
Yeah.
Behind everybody.
Okay. You're covered in honey.
Yep.
Just.
I think grapple check's gonna have advantage. Sorry.
You can
Probably
see
brush past
from
a
the
couple
ship large dragonfly.
Did Akash or Seafaring Winds react to this scene?
Yeah.
Dragonfly in
Yep.
a bit negative way?
Yep.
Okay. Like, this is trouble.
Yep.
Alright.
They're like, oh dear.
Alright, I'm gonna run.
They should have.
I'm gonna run down to the cannons.
She laid on the ground to scratch a thing. I looked at her, she scrambled herself into a normal position. Okay. I'm not rewarding her. Her memory is like 5 seconds.
2 seconds.
I'm gonna run down to the cannons while I'm running by the supply of plasma balls. I'm gonna grab 3 of them.
Okay.
And when I get to the first cannon, I'm gonna just gently put them down in a basket and load the first one in.
Hey, repeat.
I'm gonna put if I can do this all at the same turn.
It takes an action to like load.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna put the plasma in the top, twist it 180 degrees, and then aim towards the dragonfly.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, because that'll take about 6 seconds to get that up.
All right.
But yeah.
Then if I can't fire this turn, then that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Now it'll be movement and action. Cool. All right. It is the giant wasp's turn. Seeing you escape its tortures, it is going to fly out, and you already made it past. Like, yeah, you're hiding.
Yeah, I'm behind everybody else.
Yeah.
So I assume I can get there.
Yeah. So everybody's just in a boat right now. So.
No. Wait.
We're on the
what?
shore.
You're. There's. That's right. Sorry.
Wait. So we need actually concrete explanation of the terrain here. What's the situation?
So there's, like small ledges that you'd be able to like stand on. You can't really like. There's not like it's not like a shore necessarily. It's kind of pretty steep. Yeah. There are, I'd say, maybe like at most 5-foot ledges that you'd be able to stand on. There are, there is an easy walk to get from where you to get from where you parked the boat to up to the hole. But you had to get. I'd say you have to get out of the boat because you don't want to.
From the boat to the hole.
Like 10 feet, because you parked relatively close, but you don't want to park the boat in the stream of honey.
Right.
Well, you might want
So
to.
some of them are probably on land.
Yeah.
Me getting to the back would require me to get into the boat.
Okay.
To be in the back, right? Is that what you're saying?
Right.
Yeah, I was just assuming like in the back of the group. So yeah, you'd probably be in the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we got the boat parked up against the ledge.
Uh-huh.
Everybody's on the edge. It's like a 5-foot ledge.
Yeah.
The hole is like 5 feet up.
Yeah.
So 10 feet from the boat. Cool.
Yeah.
So how are we all here if there's you and me and her and did you do that?
Yeah.
Some of you on the boat, some of you on the ledge, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
You were both collecting honey. So we're on the ledge.
Mm-hmm.
Whose turn is it?
Sorry, it's the wasps. It's going to fly out, and first person it sees is you. So wasp is going to do a sting attack at you. This is not my. This
Did
is.
you chop at the
This
wasp?
is very waspy music.
I did.
I know. I had
What
my
damage did it?
fight music on.
You probably had bonus action in quick range. You can do that next turn.
Gosh darn it. Phone, stop doing this to me. Alright. Going to do a weapon attack. Ooh, 19 to hit.
Ooh.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. Oh. 3 points of piercing damage and make a Constitution saving throw. Oh dear. Alright. Which means you're going to take 8 points of poison damage on top of that. And you are poisoned for an hour.
So are those two in the
What does poison do?
Where are those? I'm assuming we're on the ledge, so then
Yeah,
that's
she's on the ledge too.
What is it?
Poison creature has disadvantage on attack rolls.
Hear the mind. It morphs to accommodate whatever.
You
we
just
want.
take poison damage. If it reduces them to 0 hit points, the target. What?
Because if she gets the poisoned effect, the
Uh-huh.
poisoned effect is disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws.
I don't think it gives her. It doesn't say it gives her the
Attack rolls.
poisoned effect. It
Okay.
just says if it drops her down to 0 hit points, then she's paralyzed for an hour.
Okay, so there's no poison.
It's not the poison effect. It's just the damage.
So she doesn't have.
And the wasp is now also in melee range. With attack. Ooh, tiny bug.
Hey Edward, remember last time there was the bag of chips that you were supposed to keep safe?
I do remember that. I hid them from myself. I forgot about that.
And it is the dragonfly's turn.
Dragonfly. He's flying.
Technically, it is. Oh, technically, it is spider climbing on the wall.
Now, Edward gets inspiration. Because he brought the food.
You kept the food, rather.
He brought it to the table.
Miranda, it is going to try a bite attack on you.
Okay.
This is the
Giant dragonfly here.
Is this like a dragonly dragonfly or is it regular?
No, it's a bug.
The butter leaf.
What's your name? Captain Faring had mentioned about the local fauna in this area being revived due to the honey supply.
It's like enchanted honey that makes you grow large.
Oh boy.
You could be
26?
so
I was
big.
gonna say, Mordecai's been like licking his fingers.
Pushing 3-8.
You two are gonna be big.
28.
The honey
28 to hit?
the bugs
26,
that
sorry,
will
26
be
to hit.
26 to hit. Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Right there.
No, there's a thing that I can do. Honestly, I'll use it now.
11 points of piercing damage.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
11 points of piercing
11. I'm
damage.
going to use my
Better than
Fury.
the-
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry.
Superiority die.
Your spicy chips?
No, I think they're stale at this point.
We're not stale.
You want to be up in the action,
So-
don't you?
My spicy
You
chips?
want to be up in the
Oh,
action,
no.
don't you?
These ones.
I'm gonna use my die and
Yeah.
reaction.
If you fly,
If he damages me, I can use my I'm gonna use my reaction and reduce the damage. Yes, by 2, so it's 9.
Could have had you fight a giant platypus.
So he takes 9 damage.
What the heck?
The what?
Hey, that's what that was.
Okay.
Percy.
Ventus?
How close am I to these dragonflies?
About 5 feet.
Alright. I want to,
Break free.
a bonus action, reach down and touch the two outer prongs on the battery. Other hand, reach up and grab the leg of the dragonfly and cast Shock and Grasp and see if the battery can provide any extra power to this thing.
Okay, it can.
Cool. I will attack.
What?
That's a 10.
Are you blessed?
On the dragonfly?
Am I blessed? On the dragonfly. It's 14. I miss?
Yeah.
No.
It's really good Doritos.
Okay.
What?
I rolled a D4 that time. I'm just gonna.
Oh,
Thanks for bringing the Doritos.
I'll use my inspiration.
I realized I rolled a D4 instead of a D6, so I'm like, I'll just re-roll that.
That's 25.
Okay, some more. That hits. Okay, some more.
No.
Shock and Grasp.
Alright, so I get a D8 from Shock and Grasp. Does the battery do anything?
An additional D6.
D6. Cool. Presumably I consume 1 charge of that?
Yeah.
That's...
Well, there's about a charge and a half in that, in the little guy.
I didn't say it could hold 5 charges and it was half full.
That's right. That's
I
right.
assumed-
Sorry,
I
2 and a
assumed it
half.
had
2 and a
I
half.
assumed it had 3 charges.
2 and a half.
How do you have a half a charge?
One of them will do half a D6.
I don't have a half D6. I only have D4s or D6s. I don't have D3s.
3s.
I don't have them.
Use a D6
Alright,
and then.
then a D6 minus 3.
Minus 3?
Yep.
I can do 0 damage or negative damage?
Uh-huh.
I did 7 negative damage. By the way.
Or you could divide it.
On the dragonfly?
Yeah. I think I can do something when I cast a thing that does stuff like that. Trying to find that ability. I don't know what it is. I think I know what it is. Yeah. Is it an action to consume a charge from the... a bonus action or anything to consume a charge from the
I
battery?
think it would be a bonus action.
Okay, so I will the hit with Shock and Grasp. I'm going to back away because he no longer has a reaction.
Yep.
I'm gonna get back in the boat as far away as I can.
Is that an opportunity?
No, Shock and Grasp suppresses their reaction.
I'm really liking the way pregnancy is making the Doritos taste because it makes them taste like the Dorito Lays.
That's my turn.
Like very, very good. Ridley!
How far away am I? I'm still being a boat.
From which one?
Either.
From the dragonfly, 5 feet. From the wasp, about 10 feet.
Was the dragonfly attacking anyone?
Mm-hmm. It attacked Mordecai.
Okay. Can I take like a...
Attack me.
That's right.
I'll take a step back from it and I will cast Witch Bolt at it.
Okay.
You learned that from me.
I'm gonna finish that soup. I'm gonna have 3 bowls of soup today. It's good soup. Maybe I should try to finish my sandwich.
23 to hit.
That hits.
points of damage.
Awesome. Dragonfly's not looking great.
That's all I'm doing.
Okay. Top of the round.
I didn't go yet.
Oh, sorry, Mordecai. I'm sorry.
He doesn't roll that bad.
It was the wasp that just attacked me, right?
Yeah.
You smell food on him?
Wasn't even
He's gonna take his warhammer, two-handed, and just
On the wasp or the dragonfly?
the one that just attacked him.
the wasp attacked you.
So the wasp.
Okay.
So attack roll. Plus bless. Gosh. Why? 10 to hit,
Doesn't hit.
and then he's going to action surge and try again.
Okay.
That's better. I'll just add this for good measure. 28 to hit.
That hit.
Yay! Finally.
Nice.
Okay, which one's new? There's no details. For 7 bludgeoning damage.
Alrighty. Cool. Good
He's
job.
used his reaction. He's just gonna kind of just stand there, just
Nice.
menacingly at this thing.
Now top of the
You
round.
rolled two-handed damage.
So that was D10 instead of a D.
Lair action, the honey's gonna come to life. No.
Yeah.
The honey in your stomachs comes to
No.
Blurb. Blurb.
Clover, you're up.
It's still within 5 feet.
Yeah. It hasn't moved.
I would like to swing my axe at it again. Does a 7 hit?
You know.
You could rage and right this back.
Wrestling is good for this attack without raging. It's not for the rage.
I love how she just always has to go in and check. Like she's not going in there to sit. She's just
Alright.
checking.
You done?
Okay. Press 6.
How's everybody looking? Good?
I'm looking
Yeah.
great.
Yeah.
I
Last
took a
time I
little
saw him.
damage.
You were like, I'm gonna stay on the ship. I'm
He
like,
doesn't look
okay.
very- But he's not poorly looking. But
We're still low level. We can go down with one hit.
Yeah, I could. And get 12 each.
Ooh, we got a little
It's
one.
fine. I'm on the ship, so it's fine. I'll get away.
You can tell our story.
I was gonna say tell our story.
Yeah.
bugs are 10 feet tall. No, 20.
20 feet tall.
Well, one of them is large.
And there's 13 of them.
Of each.
They ripped us apart.
I got away. The skin of my scales.
Cast the second level healing word
By the
Oh, my.
spell of my
on Clover.
Back.
shirt.
Get 6 each. Bonus action. And with
Does that mean you're not concentrating on blessing?
Plus concentration spell? Oh, it is a concentration spell.
Aid's not concentration. I mean, healing word is not concentration.
So you just can't cast another
I
concentration?
can't cast another
That's
concentration.
okay.
Witch bolt's different. You have to use your action each turn. Keep it up.
I don't know, my spells are just going his spells.
Yeah.
I'll just cower.
Okay.
The action.
Dodge at least.
I can see you like
That's what
cowering.
cowering does.
Okay.
It's an actual thing he can do.
No.
I
I mean, dodge is bad, but it's like, I basically cower.
Koro, you're up.
I forgot to ask, but do I gain any advantage for knowing how to actually use this cannon? Or is it just as the same as before?
You're not at disadvantage now.
Oh, okay.
Trying to
I was at
actually hit
disadvantage before?
If you were actually trying to hit something, it would have been difficult.
I tried to fire it before.
You were able to fire it, but
did I have disadvantage then?
the DC was a lot higher on whether or not you hit something.
Okay. Alright. Actually, I'm gonna fire it.
Okay.
I'll aim. Push one of the buttons.
Okay.
Gulp.
What do I roll?
Roll a attack roll plus your
Dexterity.
Dex, yeah.
Dexterity and proficiency.
yeah.
Proficient.
Yep.
What's my proficiency bonus?
2. This is probably your regular attack roll if you're a dex-based fighter.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah, strength. That would be 4, but my attack is 5 plus 5.
What's your
Strength.
dex? What's your dex?
2,
Your strength is
3.
oh, your strength.
So I have to use dex.
Yeah, it's a range attack, so no one really does
Strength doesn't really play into it too much. But you press that button with a lot of strength.
14.
On the wasp or dragonfly?
The wasp.
It hits.
Alright. And damage is
I believe a D6.
1d6.
It's 2d6 total for both hits.
6 damage. Do I add anything to that?
Don't need to.
But normally,
Add
for
your
the cannon,
dexterity.
For your dexterity.
add dexterity.
You need to add that weapon, the custom weapon, to your
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it all down.
inventory.
So that kills the wasp.
Kills the giant wasp, yeah.
Alright.
You see it like fall, kind of. It holds on because its feet are so sticky. So like the one side like falls and the other side is just hanging.
Nice. So you guys just see this blast come from behind you. I don't know, I guess I can describe how it
Laser blast.
Mm-hmm.
it hits it and kind of looks like electricity that grasps it and electrocutes it. Falls.
Yeah.
What color is it?
Purple.
Action surge, I'm gonna fire again
Mm-hmm.
and right after aiming
Mm-hmm.
at the dragonfly.
Okay.
That's 23 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
3 damage.
3. Okay.
Yeah.
Surprised they have to do more damage.
It is looking in pain,
It's a little
but
range.
it's still kicking.
Yeah. That's it.
Okay.
So that's-
And it is the dragonfly's turn. And it was at you, right?
It was at me, but I ran away.
I've attacked Clover, basically.
And she did not move. It's gonna try and bite you again. Oh, jeez. 27?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Rude.
That's what you get.
I'm sorry. It's my own fault, honestly. Oh, okay. 9 points. And luckily, you're not a small creature.
Proficiency always 2.
It goes up throughout the levels.
Yeah.
think of like level 5
Right.
goes up.
Ventus.
Ventus would like. Yeah, I would like to, but he's not that angry. He's going to
Pretty happy about it.
stretch out his hand, and like frost will grow on it and kind of just shoot off toward the dragonfly.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Ray of Frost.
Okay.
That is 21 to hit.
That hits.
And let's see, 8 of cold damage, 7 cold damage.
Alright. He's down.
Cool. His speed is reduced to 10, so he falls.
I'm sorry, I'll just wait for it to completely end because Mordecai's gonna do something.
That's it.
It's over?
Yeah. That was the 2 of them.
Thanks, Goro! And I cast Gust to push my voice farther.
Mordecai inspects the dragonfly.
Uh-huh.
What are its wings like?
Jeez. Very strong. I actually.
Do I need to roll investigation or something?
Yes. Do I not have it printed anymore? Oh, here it is.
Have Jesse born.
This 7 investigation. They look
Let's see.
pretty.
Were you blessed?
I was blessed, but isn't that this is saving throw, attack roll or saving throw?
Ability checks? Count, don't they?
I'm looking at the spell. Bless spell says
Blessed doesn't affect ability checks?
No, just attack rolls and saving throws. Guidance is the other one. That's for both each other.
That's right. That's right.
Sorry. It is not in my,
What are you currently doing?
Mordecai is looking at the dragonfly, specifically at the wings.
Mm-hmm.
He might not really see too much. And if no one stops him, he's probably just going to take them.
You'd be able to take them, yeah. You don't know if they are worth anything or not, but they are pretty right now. They'd come off very easily, like.
Alright, dragonfly wings.
No.
Giant, was this like medium size or large size?
Large.
Okay, so
I'll use this,
large
I use the charge for my battery,
size.
which does not.
Right.
When I'm picking them up, do they feel like fragile or do they feel strong?
They feel the membrane feels.
Like he's being very careful so
Yeah.
he doesn't.
The membrane feels not like it's gonna break anymore, but it feels like if you press a bit much, it'll probably give fairly easily. It feels and then the actual, not bone, but hard framing feels a lot harder. Like that feels like it's pretty good. It doesn't feel like it's gonna break at any moment, but there is a fragility to it. That was fragility is correct. Okay, I thought you were correct.
It sounded like frigid.
Yeah.
Fragility.
Well, now it is.
Took the wasp wings.
Frozen, but.
Dragonfly wings.
Sorry, you took dragon wings.
Mhm.
Can I take the wasp wings?
Did you just
It's like hanging. There's not really a ledge to get to it.
So you make a harness and put him on his back.
No, the dragonfly they just
Good
killed.
parachute.
The dragon, the wasp was like hanging half. You can try.
This is the one I killed.
Mm-hmm.
I can't reach it, so
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I'm
I'm like.
just gonna look up at the wasp wings.
Mhm.
You know how I felt today.
Oh. You were just
Just
covered
covered in honey.
covered in honey. Mm-hmm.
Might stick to the wall. You probably just walk up it.
Yeah. Start sliding a little bit.
I'll try to jump on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just. You stick to the wall, but you don't stick in place to the wall.
Just like, I like Edward's idea. It's like those sticky frogs or whatever,
Yeah.
and they just flip over back on the wall.
How far away is it?
It's about 10 feet.
If I stretch really far, can I use one of my javelins and try to like scooch it over?
You can try it.
What do I do?
Make a dexterity, I guess. I think. Can you find your little hobbit hole?
I'm gonna bless you. I mean, guidance you.
There you
So
go.
you got a D4 onto that ability check.
Achoo.
I probably don't need it because I got 19.
Alright. So you're able to like essentially just kind of stab it and pull it closer. The legs that are stuck to the wall pop off.
The legs pop off?
Yeah. But now you have a giant
Usual, yeah.
giant
Wasp on a
wasp.
stick.
Wasp on a stick, yeah. It's about the
Should
size
just
of like a
hold
large
up
dog.
and look at you and be like, "Did you want this? So you look like you kind of wanted it."
Hey, you gonna go? He's gonna get mad.
Oh, your leg is so sticky.
She's just gonna like flip it over and let it slide.
Ugh. Into the boat or onto the ledge?
Try to get as much honey off of him as you can.
Okay.
Probably the ledge.
Put it in the barrel. Yeah, the best thing you can get.
I mean, sure.
That sounds
Like, rub it
valuable.
off the edge.
Oh.
I'll take the feathers out as
You
we
just
go.
kind of like just like flop on it.
Tar and feather. Can you clean the honey, Ridley?
What's that?
Can you clean the honey to make sure there's no feathers in it?
I cannot.
Oh,
And
nah, that's probably fine.
they're gonna try to detach the wings of the wasp.
Okay. Make they're not both. You are kind of. I'd say make a strength check.
Like, okay.
To see if you can pull it off. Yeah.
9.
Yeah, it takes a bit. Like you kind of just like, but I'd say you're able to get your feet on it and kind of give it some leverage.
I'll help him with a little bit of a ray of frost to make him
Okay.
brittle right in the base.
All right.
Like I get him to pop until he frosts.
Yeah.
It's like popping a joint, but I can't get the rest out.
Yeah.
The ligaments are so.
Yeah. So yeah, you're able to get the wasp wings out. So you both.
Sure.
Can you do it? Show me do it.
Now what?
I wanted
He's
wings.
gonna jump back in the boat.
Aw.
I mean, you've got honey all in you.
Just take a full of honey, smear it on the ends, and just like stick it like to your wrist, like so it goes back that way.
All the way back. He's just gonna be on the boat.
Let me see if I can get even.
And then when he
started
realizes
again.
that like, we're going fast enough.
It works.
When he realizes
Pick
it's
you
going
up.
fast enough, he like stops flapping and just lets like climb.
Aw, yeah. He's just Titanicing at the front of the boat.
I think I probably have like 4 wings.
Yes, you'd have 2 big, 2 small. Okay. I don't know how many wings wasps have.
But they're like,
But they're
huge,
big.
like they're huge. Like they're like
It's a gargantuan. Yeah. No. They're big.
the
They're-
wings are probably bigger than me.
Yeah.
You could probably build a hang glider out of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do that.
Yeah. You make it back to the boat, and the captain runs over. You all alright?
Yeah, honey.
Why are there feathers in it?
There's no feathers in it. I picked them all out.
You pick some a few of them around it.
3. I did not realize they floated. It's gonna be so easy to get them all out.
Well,
Mordecai looks a little damaged.
yeah. Do you need some healing, Mordecai?
Just sleep.
Okay. Alright, that's fair. I will take the honey down to the cook. We will definitely be having honey cakes for dinner tonight. I am very sorry to have sent you on your own. Usually the local creatures are in hibernation at this point.
Mordecai's like.
Yeah.
So there's like a little bit
Uh-huh.
left between his.
And
she
we manage.
she looks at you. And Do you need a bath? Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
I just hang out with Mordecai.
Helga, get the barrel.
He's not actually making the sounds with his arms anymore. He's doing it with his mouth.
The chef comes up, just, oh jeez. She comes over, just picks you up. Come on, takes you down to the thing. She's just gonna pop you in a half barrel with water. Some Dawn dish soap. Playing one of those, rescue the baby ducks.
Drop the wings before that, of course.
Mm-hmm. She almost throws them out, but then she. Don't put it up, kids.
We all just like.
I don't suppose you brought the wasp back. Make some wasp stew.
No.
Fair enough. But yeah, that's where we're gonna end tonight because it's 10:30. And guess what? You level up.
We
earned it.
What? So good night. I'm gonna go eat something because oh my gosh.